What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring Kita Edition! Here in the Deeproot Depths. Let's go further in, shall we? Yes. And go get the map so we can have fun clicking back and forth and being like, ooh, where am I now? Ooh, where am I under now? Ooh. You know, that kind of fun. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of death here. It's almost like something with goblins going on. We're gonna get so much death. You know, like, look at all these death basilisks just chilling, just hanging out. Like, yo, we're death basilisks. Nobody ever had problems with us. Everybody loves us. You're gonna get death status effect on you because we're spewing it in the air. So therefore, Epona can't prevent you from getting it. Because we're the best. Everybody loves us. Like, I just went into the hornet's nest. Like, bam! What was I expecting? Going into the nest like that. You know, I don't even think they give you that many runes either. I guess I'll see in a moment. Yeah, they don't. But, you know what? I disturbed the hornet's nest, so might as well just deal with it. Right? Yes. That's the answer. Just yes. I don't really have much of a choice. I mean, I could run away. But isn't it more satisfying to murder every single thing that I disturbed and went after going into their nest and their home? Yes. But now I don't have to worry about what the... As I thought I was done with them, but now I can easily go in and be like, hey, what did I miss? A smithing stone 6 that I'm never going to use. Thank God I did it. Thank you. I have a whole lot of exploring to do. This area is going to be really interesting to me because, like I said, I went here way over leveled and overpowered, so I think now I'm probably at the exact right level. I mean, I guess you could go here earlier, so, you know, maybe I'm still a little overpowered. Oh yeah, this spot. I should really, I know I'm going to get ambushed the moment I go in here, but man, do I want to know. Oh, it's one of those dragons. I thought it was a statue. Okay. Yeah. Get away from me, statue. There we go. For a moment, I thought like I was gonna get ambushed by a bunch of the death things. Ash of War vacuum slice. Oh shoot, that sounds cool. Let's check it out. Order of acquisition. Lost skill of ancient heroes. Hold armament aloft to surround it with a shearing vacuum. Then launch it forwards as a blade-like projectile. Sick. But not as sick as doing a flip. Okay, so in here we just have a bunch more of these corpse wax style doodads. Okay. Yeah, more Malekith related stuff, right? If I remember correctly, Malekith. More death related. More Godwin related then? Wait a second, do we know that about Malekith? Whatever. Who cares? Ah, no. Point is, there's a lot of death here, right? So, that's all we need to know. There's just death-related stuff everywhere. And it's scary. Truly scary. And you know what else, though? You know what else? Wait, I still haven't gotten the damn map thing. I was gonna relate it to the worm faces, but I can't relate to the worm faces yet, so until I get my map. I know the map's like close by, it's on the other side, but I wanted to finish exploring this end. Hi, I'm not gonna let you move. Oh, you moved anyways. Oh damn. All right. Yeah, I don't really think there's much on this side. I don't know why I'm just murdering everything. It doesn't matter. Hey, okay, so these guys are the ones who guard mausoleums. So the mausoleums are where, you know, the Elden, like, basically big enemies go to mausoleums. So that's like where their soul's supposed to go. So again, more death-related stuff down here. This is like a land of death up here, right underneath the Earth Tree. What is going on? Actually, I guess that would make sense, you know, even outside of, like, Godwin stuff. Because, like, we're basically at the roots of the Erd Tree. And if everyone who dies normally goes back to the Erd Tree, this might be where they're going anyways normally. So, you know, there could be that aspect too. Jesus, man. I don't like it when you do that to me. I don't like it. I didn't ask for it. I just heard something else that was trying to hurt me. Oh my god, more death basilisks. Oh my god. Just all of them. Okay, we're gonna go up there later. Hey, look. It's the town square. And I missed picking that up. Hey, there's the map of the Deeproot deaths. Nice. And I can't access it because another basilisk doesn't like me. Basilisks, what did I ever do other than go into your nest and kill a whole bunch of you? Alright, so as you can see, basically we were finding all the worm faces over here, so it's not exactly where they are. But you can see all these roots here, right, in the map, so... to me, the indicator really is that this is where the death's coming out and where, like, how the worm faces were being made. That's how I think about it, and I am always right, even when I'm wrong. But, yeah, so it's nice to go to this area, because I talked about in the past with the worm face guys, and now it's like, oh yeah, look, so here's the proximity of all of that. And I'm going in a big old circle, aren't I? Wait, no. Get out of here. I wanted to go back to the, basically the central path I could have taken, so I can explore this side, left side. Because I think actually on this side there's another site of grace, like pretty much right away. They don't have them as far spread apart in this game as previous games. Because yeah, you can see it like right there. Hey, you aren't as scary when you can't warp away. Who would have thought? Alright, Site of Grace. Very nice. Very nice. Right, I am going to want to go up there, and I still can't use my map. No. But before I go up there, I figured might as well try to finish the bottom of this, even though I think I've probably pretty much gotten everything. There's the town square again, where I got the, prior... What circle are these guys wearing? I think actually they have their own. Maybe that one who dropped something will tell me. Yeah, and also I think these guys actually purposefully died so they could watch over the mausoleums and hang out in death. So death is really weird in this game in general, but... Yeah, again, the fact that this is basically the base of the Erd Tree, it makes sense that guys would kind of come back to death here, or back to life here in this area. Okay. Okay. We got some more of these guys. Just trying to finish the bottom. And there's like a whole bunch to the left I'm going to do too. Right now I just want to focus a little bit in on this central section. Hey! Ah! Jeez. All this... There's more of them. They just multiply. It really is like a swarm of bees. Alright. Basilisk with tiny eyes that are way smaller than the ones that you try to show to make you look intimidating, but it really just makes you look cute, so it doesn't work. But maybe that's the intimidation factor, so you can get prey. It's not actually intimidation. Just trying to eat things. I don't know, do you think they're predators? Look, more ants. Excellente. Bah! Nah! Oh, I actually got him. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Formic rocks? Okay. Let's hop on this. Let's go for a ride. Boo, yeah. Hey. Nice. I don't even have to drop down off of that tree now when I go up there. Okay. Arteria leaf. Cool. You hear the excitement in my voice. Smithing stone 7. Oh, sick. I still need a whole bunch of those. I'm probably not going to find enough. Let's see. How many do I need? I need 5. And I think, yeah, 5 more. So it's not happening. Okay. Now I can go up some of the branches. I think the lower part's done. I'm going to go up the branches that I think are not as important first. Because there's one big main one that's right by the site of grace. But let's go up the one that's not a big main... Hey, you. Really? Non-stop over here. Non-stop. And, alright, you actually can't really do much with it. Well, now we know. Is there gonna be more? I figured there'd be more basilisks. It's just like they keep on spawning. Coming out of every nook and every cranny. Okay. Alright, time to go up the main section. If I missed anything, I apologize. The thing that's rough is I can't kill these guys as quickly because there's a whole bunch of them guarding this path. Oh, hey look, a double hit actually worked. Yeah. You gotta be careful about these guys, actually. Because they actually move. They run up with you when they try to attack you. They're awful. They just kind of, it's like a one-hit kill if you get hit by them, basically. At least in my experience. Yeah, that guy right there, he's gonna like spew along that path, so that's really what you have to watch out for. I think there's like another guy too that I'm around here somewhere who wants to be awful to me. Alright, so this is another way to drop down to where I just was, but now I don't have to do the drop down because I already jumped up there, so that's nice. Instead, I can go get this. A Prince of Death staff. Oh, crap. Even more stuff related to Godwin. Alright. Let's look at the Prince of Death staff. Staff embedded with sullied amber, said to be a very part of the Prince of Death. One of the few staffs deemed heretical by the Academy for its ability to allow sorceries to be augmented through faith, in addition to intelligence. It's interesting that, like, the Academy had time to say, like, we don't like this. Yeah, because you need 18 faith. So I can't use it. I am not faithful. But I guess Godwin did die. There was probably time. I mean, there's the whole shattering, too, after, you know, Godwin died and all that war. So Godwin died a pretty long time ago, and relative to where we are today. Timelines are always a little wonky with these games, but, I mean, I think that's pretty solid just to say it was a long time ago. And the shattering was probably a pretty long war that took place for a long time. Yeah. Hey, look, another item. Good thing I decided to explore. Smithing Stone 6, never mind, I don't care about that. Bad thing I decided to explore. Alright, I'm gonna play this safe because I know I die here sometimes. And by sometimes I mean once. And that's enough for me to worry about it. And I haven't played the game in quite some time. Oh my god, oh, oh, I kind of just killed myself there. Alright, just gonna quickly show that I'm throwing in a level up for my final Vigor one, and then I'm gonna do a quick cut to where we were before. Why did Angry Birds become such a phenomenon? It was okay. Not great. Also, it was a copy of other games. They got lucky. I said it. Alright, I'm back at a point where I feel like good enough to re-show things. Alright, I'm gonna do this. This will make it a little easier on me to not freak out on Epona. Of course, now I got all this death crap all over me. Yeah, okay, bye. Okay. Yeah, mainly it was just a way for me to try to decide how I want to go up here. Who's gonna shoot at me first? And I'll wait for their flame breath, and then I'll go up again. Okay, come on. I know you guys want to. I know it's in your heart. Oh, there's one. There's one. He's the one who's deciding to. Okay. Okay. But the other one who's higher up is not. So, alright. I might be able to get away with this. Let's find out. Just made it. Nice. You know what? I'm going to go up a little further so I can turn around properly and not... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Not... Hey. I did not realize there's another guy up there. It's probably the one I was forgetting about in the past. Alright. You get off of your high horse. I don't appreciate it. And you... I'm going to come from behind you, and there's nothing you can do about it. How did you even get implanted in place like that? Not very smart. You need more corpse wax to patch you up, it would seem to me. Okay, hopefully that guy's not gonna shoot at me from above, but I'm assuming he can't. Okay. And, you know what? I'm gonna get this site of grace first before I jump over there. As it turns out, I had to. I wasn't allowed to not hop off. Okay, I would like to try to kill the guy on top. Yeah, no! Oh my god. How did that work? Okay. Okay. I mean, that sucks because now I'm gonna have to warp, but... Wait, actually, maybe I won't have to warp. Where am I? I don't know how that worked out again, but hey, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Oh, you know what? I probably have to take this to get up there. Yeah, that's the right way. This is the way, as Mando would say. Clicking so I can make sure things are still running smoothly. Figured they were, but alright. There's a thing. Nascent butterfly. It makes it all worth it. And I don't think there's anything up here, so I think all it really is just another way to drop down onto that. Same with up there, so. Okay. Yeah. That's that. So, that would be across the routes, but I'm going to go there later. First, let's take care of this downward area, and then I'll go back up there. Wait a second. Hold on. I'll look at the map again. Oh, right. So this is just where you're going to get taken there. And this is where I'm going to head right now. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I knew what was going on with the map. So, yeah, let's check out this downward area. Or I guess right now we're still in the upward area. Human bone shards, smithing stone 4. It looks like a whole bunch of, yeah, it's like a whole bunch of graves that have fallen down. It's interesting. Mason, butterfly, smithing stone 4. It also, in a way, makes sense that you took a grave to get up here, considering the theme of the area. Just thematically, it makes sense. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Thematically, though, it does. I'll give it to it. And there's the site of grace I just came from. Great. Let's go downstairs, where we'll have a whole bunch of these guys and another mausoleum, which you can see over there. Which, hey, if you didn't see that coming, considering there are mausoleum guards all over the place, I don't know what to tell you. I do not know. I guess I should check this whole left area first before I go to the right there. And get more of these mausoleum guards. Get out of here, mausoleum guards. You're not even by the mausoleum at this point. Let's see if you drop anything new for me. You didn't. You failed. Horribly, too, if I might say so myself. Oh, well. Okay, so this area I'm going to so I can get the jump. Go on top of this church thing. All the way up top. For a stone sword key. Alright, cool. I'll take it. And, yeah. The big drops. Big drops. You know, I actually thought I'd be able to jump across from here. Oh, there we go. Alright. It worked out just fine. You know what? Let's do this. This is like a... I don't think this one's that hard, but it is a little mini boss fight. Crucible Knight Siluria. So remember how Ordavis was like the bro of, what the? You can use Epona? Okay. I guess that would make sense. Remember how Ordavis was the bro of the one faction of them that had the axes on their head? And it was like, oh, there's another one who's also a great person, like great Crucible Knight. Yeah, this one, she is the leader of those ones. And I am, whoa, I'm doing not good. Damn. This is like going really poorly. Ay! Disgustingly poorly, actually. Alright. Oh my god. How do I keep on messing up my dodges? This is actually really frustrating to me. I haven't even gotten a swinging for a while. Usually I just like tear these ones apart, so I'm like actually really mad at myself here. Okay, you know what? Let's stop being bad at this game. That'd be nice. Please. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go away from you. Even though you're gonna shoot the thing at me. And then let's fight for reals this time, even though I rolled right into that. Who am I? Kita, what are you doing? Oh god. My god, I'm doing so bad. This is so bad. It's like unbelievable to me how bad I'm doing in a way. Thought it was early again for a second. I feel like I almost couldn't have done this fight worse. Did I just lose? That was unbelievably bad. Oh hey, I didn't know you forgot you could go into the door here. Alright. I guess I'm loading it up here. So I can fight more mausoleum guards. Ah! It's always so frustrating when they disappear like that. Alright, let's get into an infinite cycle, hopefully. Nope, I did not. Oh well. Still worked out. Mausoleum Knight Gauntlets. And another one, Somber Smithing stuff. Oh, that's the somber one. Mausoleum Knight Gauntlets. Let's look at those. Where are my greaves? Okay, order of acquisition. Gauntlets worn by headless knights who endlessly guard the wandering mausoleum. Time is yet to dull their luster. Okay. Yeah, if I'm being honest though, that last fight with the Crucible Knight, I deserved to die. I was doing so poorly. It was just like wrong timing after wrong timing after wrong timing. It was pretty disgustingly bad. I don't think I've ever had such a bad fight with this version of it, to be honest. So it's just dodging everything early for the most part. Or getting greedy like I am doing now, with just like hitting as soon as I can when she might strike twice. But, you know, whatever. Oh, right, yeah, that was stupid. And that's gonna be a double hit, and then I have time for the dodge. And blam blam blooma blah. Be greedy, and Siluria, you are done. The correct way. What a night and day kind of fight. Siluria's tree. Let's take a look at it. Alright. Siluria's tree. Weapon of one of the two... Wait, what am I missing? Faith. Oh, okay, that makes sense. One of the two honored as foremost among the Crucible Knights. The primordial form of the Erd Tree is close in nature to life itself. And this spear, modeled on its crucible, is imbued with ancient holy essence. So the crucible of the Erd Tree, I suppose. I wonder if, though, I've been wondering if there's multiple types of crucibles. Yeah, the primordial form of the Erd Tree, and we know the Erd Tree now came from a shooting star, basically, and as a beast, so... yeah, it's more like a, I don't know, it's like, it's just an interesting thing. Again, it's like an outer god sort of thing. Alright, like, Lovecraftian. Alright, Crucible set. Nope. Crucible Tree Armor. Holds the power of the Crucible, armor of the Crucible Knights who served Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. But really the first Elden Lord of, yeah, no. Of the or whatever, the Elden Ring. Yeah. The first Elden Lord of the Erd Tree. Worn by Knights of Siluria and her men, holds the power of the Crucible of Life. The primordial form of the Erd Tree strengthens aspects of Crucible incantations. I doubt this will have anything different, but this probably does. Helm of the Crucible Knights who served Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. The great tree ornamentation is the Knights Siluria's mark displayed also by her men. Holds the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Erd Tree, blah, blah, blah. Okay. In time, the strength shown by these knights and even their appearance was seen as chaotic, deserving of scorn. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this one actually had more interesting stuff on the gauntlets and greaves. I was like, as I said, there's nothing new. I realized that I was like, wait, I think there actually was. In time, the strength shown by these knights and even their appearance was seen as chaotic and deserving of scorn. Probably, again, it has to do with the Crucible, right? I was wondering about that with the Crucible Knights, because we keep on hearing about the Crucibles, like, combine things and combine forms, and how then eventually, like, you want something as pure as possible. So it was interesting that Crucible stuff seemed to be, like, okay. Crucible agrees. This one shows it, too, so I just didn't notice that, I guess, or look at it. Cool. Okay. That kind of confirms some things that I had in my head in a way, so... Nice. Also, I think I missed that item description when I was writing out all my item descriptions, so I'm gonna have to make sure I grab that one, because that's actually pretty damn important. Oh man, look at all these losers hanging out by golden runes. Oh my. What lamos. You're not even by your mausoleum that you're supposed to be guarding. You're all somewhere else. You're headless. Why do you have to be headless to be a mausoleum guard? What's with that? Why? You let them cut off your head? Lame-o. Alright. Lord Sworn Shield. I'm pretty sure all it says is that they're, you know, they were loyal to their lord for this, but let's take a look just in case. Commonly used in the Shattering. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Cool. Cool. What else? Well, alright, yeah, I gotta do all this stuff and make sure that I kill this guy, because I have missed killing him in the past. And I had to run all the way back up. Somber Smithing Stone 6. Oh. But you don't even get anything interesting. I forgot about that. I mean, I'm glad I got it. Not something that's necessarily worth reloading for me. Okay. If I'd missed it, I mean. But I didn't, so everything's good. Everything's just great. Just making sure there wasn't some enemy I wasn't seeing. The click way seemed like the best way. Alright, this tree is good. Why are you firing things at me? That's very rude. Mausoleum Knight. How lame. What you gonna drop for me? That's nice. You gave me a drop? Okay. Oh, Knight's Greatsword. Okay. Oof. Gotta get away from that death. Yeah. Alright. I was like, thought there'd be an item, but turns out there's one of these. Another knight. No! Damn it. Where did it go? Did it fall off? I mean, it doesn't seem to be getting summoned down here again. So this is another one of those ones that you have to figure out how to get on top of, I think, for the mausoleum, as opposed to being able to just, like, kill things from above. Okay, it's over there. I don't care about it enough. What I do care about is getting back on my branch. You know what? I can't figure out how. I'm just gonna do what I was... Hey! What? Oh, man. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I gotta get you on this infinite cycle thing. Boom! And then 1L1 should do the trick. Ooh, another drop. Nice. Mausoleum Knight Armor. Let's look at it. Awesome. Hey, look, you can see the crest at the top right. Okay. Armor worn by headless knights who endlessly guard the wandering mausoleum. The wing-shaped ornaments on its back evoke the Deathbird, which I need to find out more about by killing a whole bunch of them and having my knight murder spree. The wing-shaped ornaments on its back evoke the Deathbird, a self-inflicted curse that ties the spirits of those loyal knights to the land, having willingly beheaded themselves so that they may serve their masters in death. Oh wow, look at that. I didn't even notice that this had a bunch of faces on it. That's cool. Huh. Gotta pay more attention to things like that. Sometimes you find out really good stuff by looking at those little details. Details. I can talk. Guess I should be able to go into this this area too. This, maybe not. Maybe that one's too sunken in. Now I want some surcoats. Alright, I got the knight's armor, now I need the surcoats. So you guys gotta give me some cool drops. Surcoat? Surcoat. Mausoleum Greaves. Well, you know what? Maybe there's something different on it, as I discovered with the other one. Usually not, but maybe. Maybe. Alright, let's take a look at the Greaves. Greaves worn by hellish soldiers who endlessly guard the wandering mausoleum. Nope. Nothing interesting. Okay. Unless I didn't have an item description telling us that they wandered or endlessly guarded the mausoleum. Yeah, no. Nice thing about doing all this is I should get enough for a level up too by doing this, so. Because that's pretty close. And I think at this point I have enough. Wow. Well done to you. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but I guess well done is in order. Ooh, what's this? Lord Sworn's Bolt? Nah. Whatever. Okay, it looks like that's the tree I gotta go on to jump onto him. So, alright. I actually didn't do it in my own game, so it's like discovering it. I knew I was gonna have to do it, doing this Let's Play, but I figured I'd just discover it as I played. I figured it would kind of just make sense naturally. Somber Smithing Stone 6. Anything else back here? No. What about from you guys? Give me that sweet surcoat. How about that? Oh, you're doing your warpy thing? Whatever. Nobody likes that. Just like a way to run away, basically. Alright, surcoat. Surcoat me. Bolt and surcoat. Ah. Trying to will it into existence. A lot of Smithing Stone 4s here, so again, it just really does make it seem like I am over-leveled for this spot. But, I don't know. It's not like ultra easy. I guess we'll see what the boss is like. Probably just slightly over-leveled, I guess. No, just a little bit. Just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Smithing Stone 5. I'm also grabbing a couple Smithing Stone 7s, so. Alright, Bolt 5. Thank you for that. I'm gonna kill this big old boy. See if he drops anything fun for me. Like a helmet. Aha, just kidding. You don't have a head, so you wouldn't have a helmet. Oh, it must feel bad, eh? Must not feel good. I'm gonna easily make fun of you that way. Alright, yeah, there's that item up there. And, alright, let's follow this path to more of these guys who aren't going to drop their surcoats for me. 2 drops? Greaves? No. I was hoping by me being negative about it this time, that it would make them decide to drop it for me. It didn't work, though. That was sad. Very, very sad. Alright, I'm going to jump off of you so I don't die by accident. Golden Rune 8. Cool. I wish I had more to talk about for this area. Part of it, like I said earlier, is just me not fully knowing myself, and part of it... Wait, no, that's all of it. No, I don't know. I feel like I already talked about a bunch and kind of what I could talk about. Let's see. We can talk about the roots and how they're seeping through all of the lands between, and this is probably how the death root is spreading. Sure. Wait, but we can't yet because we don't know everything yet. Ah, that's why, because I can't talk about it yet. I mean, I could, but I also can't. At the same time. Okay. Alright. Alright. You guys aren't helping me. I'll help myself here. Wow! Nice. Awesome. Alright, let's take care of this. You're very dirty. I gotta help you out and get some dirt off of you. How'd you get all this dirt on you? What is this stuff anyways that's on you? I mean, why is it what gives you power, but it also seems to not be great? Oh, wait, there's a bunch of skulls on it. I actually never noticed that's like a skull dealio. Wait a second, are you falling down on me? Are you falling down? Ah! Get off! Leap away! But, oh, they all die when you do that? Oh man, I guess you gotta like farm for that stuff before you do that. Since their mausoleum died. That's interesting. I didn't realize that they all died when their mausoleum collapses, so that's cool. Learning some new things. Okay, I don't think this mausoleum didn't have a bell, so I shouldn't be able to use as many remembrances to my understanding. So let's test that theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm able to use all of them, but this one didn't have a bell. I thought the bell ones were the ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought the bell ones were the ones that you could do with all of them. Maybe it's the reverse, where the bell ones you can do less. All right, so I think this, oh wait, I was about to say I think this full area is explored, but I did miss that one item, so I'll go get that item. That one, right there. See it? I don't know. For some reason I have trouble remembering it. But it's just not a very memorable item, I guess. No, frankly, I don't really think, if I remember correctly, it was anything interesting, but still should do it. Still should do it. Do it. Okay, it's over down this way. There it is. And what is it? Somber Smithing Stone 7. Well, I guess for some people that'd be worth it. Okay, let's go to Across the Roots. And we're going to have some real interesting stuff here. Really interesting. Blow your mind. All right. Also, let me get another level up for intelligence. Because who needs Guts' sword when I get another sword that's also just like it, but different? All right, look at that. What is that? We can't see it at all, actually, so never mind. Let me see if my binoculars help. And by binoculars, I mean telescope. It looks like a big old fish, right? Little fish body and to a giant head that you can't see very well. Yeah, the fish body thing. That's actually really Crucible-ish. I wonder if Godwin always had a fish body. Anyways, it's the same exact route that we saw in in Godric's castle. I saw an interesting theory. I forgot who it was from. I don't know if it was from Quaylog or someone in the I think it was actually in the comments of my lore video. That where was it? Or maybe it was Quaylog. It might have been Quaylog. That Godric was actually using the Deathroot and harnessing it down at the bottom of the castle, and that's how he was grafting. But that does still bring into question Godwin, or Godefroy. All right, so see that face right there? Now you can see it a little better. Left to right, that's like the sideways face of the exact same face we saw at the bottom of Godric's castle. Body going on there. The fish body thing is very weird to me. That I don't get, unless it's indicative that Godwin wasn't a singularity. But why would he not? Why would he have a fish bottom when it's American Godfrey's son? I don't know. I like there's all the nest of bugs and shit around him. All right, so whatever. Let's go look at him. Oh my god, I didn't know you could get this close right away. Fascinating stuff. And yeah, okay, let's look at where this is exactly. But this is basically at the bottom, like pretty close to the roots of the Erd Tree. But these roots, as you can see, what he's infesting is just extending everywhere. It's the bottom of the lands between. It just branches out to everything. So, yeah, I think that's like... Oh, there it goes. I think that's what... Fia's champion? What the hell, Fia? What did I ever do to you? You're the one who murdered them people. Alright, anyways. Yeah, that's what indicates that Godwin is just seeping through all the trees everywhere, and the branches of the catacombs are getting swept through by him. And the Deathroot and all that, because he's here literally at the base of everything. So... Wait, Roger? I didn't remember you fighting Roger for this. How did Fia get Roger? I mean, wait, maybe on my game Roger wasn't dead yet, actually, now that I think about it. When, because I hadn't, talked to him enough. Oh man, Roger, why? Why are you helping out Fia? I thought you were just intrigued about all this death stuff. I'm trying to figure it out. Why are you fighting me? I know that Fia's controlling you too, but... Roger. Now what? 2 champions at once, 3 champions at once. Get your pumpkin head out of here. Get your pumpkin head out of here. Oh god. I was because I was targeting the wrong one, that really screwed me over. I was trying to get the pumpkin head one. Just knock that guy out. Ah! The 3 for 1. Love it. Love the gank. All right. I'm just trying to deal with one of you guys. Oh my god, all that got me. Okay. There we go. You know, I honestly thought this battle, I'm saying this now when I shouldn't, but I thought, hey, Lionel the Lionhearted, we've heard about him. Wait a second. Lionel, I forgot that he was one of the ones who fought us too. All right, I gotta, wait a second. No, I think he's the one who Fia slept with, right? And we found, like, her remains by him or something. So actually, that does make sense. All right, I gotta look up Lionel in my items right after this. It's pretty much done. All right, Fia's missed. And hey, look, Fia's there now. How about that? Okay, let's look up Lionel, and I'm gonna have to undo item type because it's a fat boy one. Round iron armor with a banner extending from his back, worn by Lionel. When this chivalrous, dauntless knight met Fia, who had been driven from her home, he declared himself to be her father. Okay. Oh yeah, and Fia's missed. Let's look at that. Fia's missed, and then we have a whole lot of death stuff to talk about. How about that? Fia's missed. Sorcery of Fia, the Deathbed Companion. Causes a deathly mist before the caster, which inflicts death blight upon its user, just like we were seeing from the basilisks. This sorcery is developed to oppose the Round Table hold and is effective only against the tarnished. She hates the tarnished, eh? Why you gotta hate on the tarnished so much, Fia? What's with that? What did we ever do to you? And what is this one? Prince of Death's throne. Oh my god, it's his throne. This is Godwin's throne. And that's Godwin. Hi, Godwin. I think this is the main Godwin, and the other one that we found is like a... I don't know, like a vessel of Godwin. Or not, whatever. It's just his spread and cultivated there at the bottom. And again, maybe it's Godric was cultivating him, as per Quaylog's theory, to graft. Hey, Fia, what the hell? What was that all about?
There you are. I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
Listen, I ain't all about that. I'm just lonely. I want to be held.
You are an odd one.
This is also one way to progress our quest.
In death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me?
So, again, the Golden Order, basically, they want souls to go back to the Erd Tree. In a sense, Godwin is preventing that from happening, as you see with, like, the death roots that are being spread by these roots. People who live in death, all that. And great, I got a Baldekin's blessing again. Thank you so much, Fia.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwin's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord.
Okay, so it's like a special centipede mark that we don't know too much about yet, but if you think, you might have seen a character who had a mark that looked kind of like that on them.
When Godwin died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. My hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then?
Please.
When Godwin died, I had another, and I must before
okay.
the time.
So, I think to progress our questline at this point, we need to find that other half of the Hallowbrand. So, that's it for now, but at least we got that started with Fia. Because this is going to be the way to get one of the endings in the game, is you need to progress your questline to a certain point. So, other thing I'm going to do is use that Baldekin thing before I forget. Get this off of me. I don't want it. And let's mark our map with another warp. And I've actually never used this warp. I'm super excited to use it because it stops functioning at a certain point in the game. Show me it. Where does it go? But yeah, so every catacomb in the game has roots in it, and now you can start to see where, like, this is just permeating through everything, because that's where you're buried in Langdell, is through those catacombs. All right, we're transported to... Is this directly... Let me see. There's across the roots. There's that. So it's not directly above, but it is... Again, like, it's right below the capital. So anyone in the capital basically could be affected by this. Also, I think this might have been where that one knight was that I... The same similar knight from before that I killed. That looked like the previous boss one. Alright, let me see. Okay, so I still have a whole bunch of time left, and I just finished a whole section of the game. I didn't realize this was going to go so fast. I mean, granted, I did this whole half earlier. Okay, so I think what I'll do then is continue the Ronnie quest line, because now I have gotten her thing. So let's go here. Let's see if... First, I guess I'll see if Preceptor Celibus has anything. But, yeah. Alright, from Elizabeth Cassidy. The mention of ripples and metal got me thinking. Asteroids are often sources of rare metal, and their impact does cause ripples of a sort. Within the context of the Outer Gods, it would not surprise me if the silver tears are from outer space originally coming to the Earth via celestial body impacting Earth. Yeah, that's a really good point. From Jeremy Scott, I have more to bring you up the mausoleum, but we haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, so again, the remembrances of the demigods are supposed to be go to the mausoleums, or the remembrances of, like, significant beings. So it's supposed to be their resting place. But I think, again, they're supposed to relate to the Erd Tree normally, right? Or maybe I'm mistaken here. So curious to hear your thoughts. Again, this is something I have to do a little more thought on, to be honest. Also from Jeremy Scott, the more items that describe the Crucible and the Knights, the less I think that there being the personal scout of Godfrey is coincidence. I'm only speculation, but I'm starting to think that when Godfrey got to the Crucible in America, the Knights just said, like, what, you want us to fight you? So, like, what are you doing Saturday? Is it cool if we show up for tryouts? America may have had, in the fashion of feudal politics, little choice but to marry Godfrey into lordship just to keep control of her kingdom. I think that may have a lot to do with why someone like Godfrey would have taken on something to suppress his battle lust. That was more his part of the feudal marital negotiations. Yeah, there's something I thought about too, honestly. I think a lot of America's marriages aren't out of love. I think they're just really out of, like, general feudal politics. Same thing with Renala, whereas, like, Radigan and Renala. Whereas I think Renala really truly did love Radigan. I don't know if Radigan actually loved Renala. But I also think there's a split personality thing going on with Radigan and Marika, where it's like maybe half of her actually, as Radigan, did love Marika. I don't know. Okay. One thing I just thought of from Alex Nelson is that both the Black Knife Assassins and Nox appear to be exclusively female and are in stern opposition to the gods. Is there a link there? Yeah, that's interesting. Honestly, I don't know. But that is interesting to point out. Then again, Marika's, well, I was going to say female, but kind of female? Kind of both? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think Celibus is going to have anything... Preceptor Sullivan. Celibus? Whatever. He's going to have anything different to say, but I just wanted to double check while I'm here before I move on. I'll just warp right back to Ronnie to continue that quest line. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the comments. I appreciate it. I might record the next episode before I have time to read any more, but I'll obviously go back and read ones and all that. All right, Celibus.
Begging for another lesson.
Okay, no, nothing interesting from you. Okay. I could buy this stuff, but then I can just do it later. Okay, so whatever. Whatever. Let's go to Ronnie's Rise. Let's show her what we got. I'll show you what I got. I'm going the wrong way. Ronnie, guess what? Ah! Alright, I forgot about that. You know what? Maybe I'll just do a quick cut at this point. Or fast forward. Okay. Ronnie, you're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it.
Ah, it was thee, not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread.
You know what I'm realizing I never thought about before? Hold on, let me do this telescope. I think, like, I don't know why I never thought about this, but the face to the left is probably what Ronnie actually looks like. And then the face to the right is obviously what the doll looks like. Like, I know they match each other and they look the same, but I'm wondering if that's really what the case is that spirit to the left is Ronnie Rena's actual face. Okay, can we see you a little bit better? I want to see what's on that thing on your face. Ah, well, that's okay.
Ah, but before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this.
The Karian inverted statue.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our reunion. I must thank Torrent, too, for his part. You may leave now.
No!
It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service.
No!
What is it? You may go.
No!
I, too, am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path, only I may tread. What I, too, am...
No. Ah. Okay, so let's look at the Karian inverted statue, and then there's something else I'm going to show you guys related to it that I only noticed while I was making my most recent lore video. Okay, so it's in key items. The Karian inverted statue, and she's now taking that knife so she can murder. Wait, where is the invert? There it is. Statuette of a scholar with ground and sky inverted. Reveals the hidden form of the Karian study hall, which connects to the divine tower, to unveil the secret affixed to the pedestal of the celestial globe. So yeah, it's statues of a scholar with ground and sky inverted. So kind of, I guess, makes you think about like the scholar living on the moon to me. At least that's what I think of. So let's head to the Academy of Rea Lucaria, and we're gonna go to the main academy gate. Actually, no, sorry, the Church of the Cuckoo. Also, something I was noticing too that I talk about in my lore videos, I found the crown of everyone in the other area, which actually I guess might as well show because I think it's pretty interesting. But let's look at the study hall here, or sorry, the Church of the Cuckoo, and kill all these marionettes created by the sorcerers. Okay, hey, look at that. This looks exactly like the Karian study hall one, except the correct way, where the sorcerer or whoever is standing on the earth as opposed to the sky above. So just an interesting detail. When I noticed this eventually, I was like, oh my god, wait, that one's the normal ones here in the Church of the Cuckoo. Also, let's go to the debate parlor, because I think this would be fun to show as I was looking at everything. All right, so if you look up here, you see all the essentially like great masters of the academy, and we can actually place each one too. And this one over here, I think, is actually Selen on the top right there, because if you look at this compared to who was Zuli the Witch did a video of unmasking everyone, and this looks very much like Selen. So I'm pretty positive that this is actually Selen right there, who's gotten that distinction, and she's actually wearing her own crown of her own face. I think. I mean, this is like, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's look at these conspectuses here, yeah? While I'm doing this, I'm in the wrong area. No, actually, I should go to equipment. Okay, so let's start with the Carlos conspectus, who's one of the founding members, actually. So Carlos is this guy right here that you can see right there. I think hold on. What's the glintstone look like there? I kept on confusing if actually, I think this is Carlos, is this one. Sorry. Carlos is right there. He's that guy. He's got the big old hat thing on like that. And yeah, it was like confusing me because there's two that I was having trouble placing. Actually, it was Lazuli. Lazuli was the other one, but Lazuli's got like a dark blue. Wait a second, maybe this is the Lazuli one. Sorry. Lazuli's got a dark blue. And then I was looking at his, so that wouldn't be Lazuli. Oh, man. Actually, it makes sense because this guy also has a sword. And he's also wearing a blue, dark blue thing. So this is Lazuli, excuse me. Lazuli is this one. All right. Lazuli. And, all right, so there's the Lazuli guy. Lazuli Conspectus. This one is Carlos, because you can actually see that the glintstone at the top is the same color as his scepter. So there's Carlos right there. And then next up, we've got the Twin Sages. How about that? They're right there. And then we have the Witch's Glintstone Crown right here. There you go, which again I think is Selin. And the Olivinus Conspectus Crown. Olivinus, which would be... That's actually one that's a little easier. Because it's this guy, and he's got like the big poofy different face, so... There's the Olivinus Conspectus, so... Yeah, just some fun stuff with that I thought would be fun to show off. And let me find my mask that I like wearing. Bah! Ha ha! How about that? Maybe I'll do this mask now. I am a raven. No, whatever. Let's do it. Let's change things up a little bit. Okay, so that's everything with the Academy. I think I talked about Sorceress Selin before. I know I did, but just to make sure I hone in what I was saying and I wasn't missing the details, I actually do have the items. I think I was just looking at them wrong. Also, apparently you can find Renal in the room when Sorceress Selin's in the middle, gloating. And, oh yeah, something else important I don't think I mentioned before is behind her, right there, you can see Radigan. So she still has that statue of Radigan, again, indicating her love. And actually, that's crosshatch pattern is on the seal of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria, which is interesting. All right, so let's look at this seed here. All right, so looking at the Graven Talisman again, which I should have one. I'm pretty sure I got. Okay, so I have the Graven School one. The Nightmares of the Academy. So this was the Nightmare of the Academy. It was the School of Graven Mages. To those who cleave to his teachings, the act of collecting sorcerers, fashion them into seeds of stars, which is what we see here, is but another scientific path of inquiry. And we get things about how, like, from Topes, where he's like, man, Selim was, like, torturing people, but I don't believe it. But we find other areas with graven masses. Actually, the most interesting one is above the Church of the Cuckoo. So I'm going to go here again just to show this. I almost wonder if this is where Selim was torturing people. So I'm kind of going off topic here, but I really do want to show all this stuff. Hey, look, more pictures of the various Conspectus heads, which is what... Basically, for the school, if you were good enough, you'd end up wearing a Conspectus crown. And if not, you're either like... I think you're basically just kicked out at that point. And that's where some people will start becoming stone diggers and mining below here in another one of the mines for crystals for them. Because they would use magic specifically. Alright, you are of the Hieratus Conspectus or whatever. Oh, no, whatever. Obviously that one, because they're wearing blue, is the one that also studied Carian magic. There. The dark blue. Alright, so again here, that we saw before, with those Graven mages all clustered together and clumped together, I almost wonder if this is where Selin was doing her experiments, honestly. And I don't have any proof that Selin was the one who was doing it here, unless maybe the item there points to Selin, but... I don't remember what item you pick up here, but this is a Graven school right here. No, it's one of those Graven clusters again, and you can see all the glintstone all around it. So that's what was going on here, was someone was doing that. So it could have been any of the people who were kicked out, like Lusat or Zor. But yeah, there's a Graven cluster there. Speaking of Zor and Lusat, because I'm just going to go ahead and do the Carian Study Hall next episode at this point. Let's go ahead and do their stuff. So... We're going to go to the Celia Tunnel. Here it is. Celia Hideaway. And I'm going to go ahead and find Lusat and then Asur. So, you know what? I'll do some quick cuts here for them. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Look at this guy using magic to mine, and that's what it is. He's using the like earth shatter or whatever to mine. So yeah, they're using like their digger stabs, and this might have been a Celia mage, but you know, you get kicked out of the academy. Oh yeah, I also wanted to look at the seal, talk about that too. Oh god. Oh well, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, quick cut. All right, so I am back here at the area where we found, I think, Lusat. Yeah, so Lusat, we get his set. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So, Lusat's set. Glintstone Crown. Lusat's Glintstone Crown. Look, he had his own. The giant blue Glintstone Crown worn by Lusat, Primeval Current Sorcerer. This crown replaced Lusat's brain and skull altogether, and now removed from his body, it is all but dead. What power remains within raises the potency of Lusat's Primeval Current sorceries at the cost of additional FP consumption. And his robe says, since the Grandmasters Azur and Lusat were driven from the Academy, no one has achieved their formerly held rank. Speaking of which, I think Lusat and Azur were both some of the founders of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. They were Grandmasters, and I think Selen says as such, basically. The other thing about Lusat and Azur is that I don't remember what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. They were Grandmasters of the Academy. All right. All right, let's grab this. Azur's Glintstone stuff and his manchettes. I probably should look at the manchettes too, although I don't think there's anything different on that. But let's look at his crown. Replaces great brain and skull altogether. Same stuff with Azur. Again, same thing with the robes, actually. They're the exact same in that regard. But he has blue-green glintstones, probably because of what he was studying. Because one was interested in meteors, one was interested in comets. Oh, the other thing I was going to say was that they were kicked out, and I think it was Renala who kicked them out, actually. I think Renala did. Because basically, if you listen to Selen's dialogue, Selen's pretty pissed off at the Quarian royal family and being like, oh, they won't let us study our primeval current stuff. And yeah, I think that was actually Renala. And for good reason, to be honest. Lusat and Azur had reached a near inorganic state. But yeah, their whole story is basically just a story of reaching too far. It's very similar to Seath and especially Big Hat Logan. Especially Big Hat Logan. Alright, let's look at the South Raya Lucaria gate for the final thing that I want to talk about here. At least at the moment. Which is looking at the seal here. So, looking at this seal, that seal in the middle is the seal of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, and you see that anytime you cast one of their spells, it pops up, and you can, just by casting a spell, you can kind of tell who the origin is, and also looking at the item descriptions, which I'll show in a moment. Seal, crest, what is it? Sigil, the sigil. This is the sigil of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. The top part is similar, very similar to Caria. The bottom, I kind of related to Celia, but I'm not sure if I really fully think that. So I have to rethink that, because I wrote that in my lore video, and I might take it out. In the back is that cross-hatch sigil, which, again, is really reminiscent of Radigan. So that was the thing I want to talk about, the cross-hatch there. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about the item descriptions now, and that's going to wrap me up, and I'll go to the final spot. All right, so looking there, if you look at the background of these, the sigil that you see indicates where it's from. So Caria has that specific sigil you see with the wand to the left, sword to the right, and dark blue tends to be their color. Some of these you can't see through, but that's the Academy right there. Both of these have the Academy, and these are the digger ones. Again, this is all Academy stuff because you can see that sigil in the back of these. But yeah, some of these founding ones, you can't see the sigil at all. And that's probably done on purpose. These ones are Celia now. So, yeah, these ones are... and you can tell because there's two wands. Again, you can see that it looks slightly different, right? So these ones are Celia sorceries just by looking at it. And then some of them you can't tell again. This one has a different sigil altogether, and it looks like it's probably, I would guess, this Rykard sigil. So, yeah, the Crystal Burst ones, they look like Celia? No, wait, that looks like... Actually, it looks more like, what's it called? Caria to me, because the little loopy things at the top, so... these ones, again, are different. It might be Radahn's sigil, or it might be a sigil of the Alabaster Lords. But I don't know if they would have a sigil since they're outer beings, so... Yeah, alright, interesting stuff with that. Same thing, I think, with these. You can see, like, sigils on them. So, like, it starts to be interesting to tie those together. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna warp to the study hall. Well, I'm here at the Carian Study Hall, and we got some things to do next episode. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Later, guys.
Hey!
Peace.